back doing my time killing thing. Okay, so Thursday's Threshold Thursday WOD this week. We have stations, 1 minute stations where we go max effort at each. And then after we've max efforted each of those stations, 4 stations in total, we get a minute of rest. So I guess first off, the movements are air squats, push-ups, sit-ups, burpees. How does this fit under the threshold stimulus or intent that we normally have on Thursdays? Well, I think you do this, hopefully you do this by instinct now, but this is the kind of thing where you have to determine in the moment of, say, doing max effort air squats, how much effort is too much effort, in that I will burn out on these air squats and have nothing left for my push-ups, right? Same thing with push-ups into sit-ups. Same thing with sit-ups into burpees. Now, physiologically, there shouldn't be a lot, right? There shouldn't be such thing as too many or too hard, because air squats have nothing to do for the most part with push-ups. But this is Threshold Thursday, and the threshold we're specifically talking about is aerobic. All right. And so it's not about the fact, it shouldn't be too much about the fact that your legs have nothing to do with the push, and then your push has nothing to do with your abs for the sit-ups. Where the specific threshold we're trying not to get over is I'm breathing so hard. I went so hard on my air squats that now I'm breathing so hard that I have no lungs left to give for these push-ups, or no lungs left to give for the sit-ups or the burpees. Now, I hope that we kind of just do this by instinct now. When you have to slow down a little bit so that you have something left to give for the next movement, but maybe you don't. And so it's this kind of WOD that trains that. Okay, so that being said, this workout has a couple of movements that I believe everyone can do, and then a couple of movements, well, really just the one that we'd be talking about modifying for, and that is push-ups. So I think everybody can do air squats, maybe not all to the same depth, and you guys know what standard depth looks like. And everybody can do burpees, because everybody always does do burpees. It's just a matter of how many can you fit into a minute. That is what changes. Everybody can do sit-ups. I think I've mostly seen everybody do sit-ups, every member that we have right now. But it's push-ups that will be the wild card today. So what do I recommend? Well, the thing is, I need to know, and obviously I'm not coaching today, but I would want to know, what is your goal for push-ups, right? If you are someone who, you're going to do 5 perfect form push-ups in a minute, but no more than that, but that would be pretty taxing for you, do those. If you, go with the most challenging variation of the push-up that you have, right? And really push the envelope with that. Because one of the reasons we like this workout is you only get a minute, and yet that minute has no bearing on the next thing. Like, you don't have to accomplish a certain volume of push-ups to be able to buy into the next movement. You just don't. You get a minute of work. So some of you can treat this like a skill day specifically for push-ups, and an opportunity to work on them. But if you're not interested in that, or if you recognize in yourself someone who would not get as good of a workout if you spent the minute sort of flopping around on the ground, not getting your best possible push-ups in, then for you, you're going to your knees or using a box and trying to get that strain in, and trying then to fit as many into that minute as possible. So this one I did just do literally a couple minutes ago, so I can tell you for sure that I don't want to downplay it. It was like half an hour ago. That's why I'm not sweating, but I was. I liked it. I liked it a lot. But and this is probably true of every Thursday, but I'll always say it. You only get out of this one what you put into it, right? If it says max effort and you're not actually, if you ask yourself after the WOD, did I actually give max effort today? And your answer is no, then you probably didn't get as much out of it as everybody else. Just remember, I would not program a minute of rest if I didn't want you to go as hard as possible, especially on the burpees, because we can all do them. So that burpee, you do not stop early, right? You go right up until the 3:59 mark. You go right up to the 4-minute mark, and then you shut it down and give yourself a full minute of rest. I think you'll find that you can do that. Let's all get to 12 burpees per minute minimally, please. I'm waiting till the clock says I'm right at 5 minutes, and then I'm going to stop the video.